We'll have more singles for the men and women. Right now, let's meet our next two players.
Please welcome Darko JORGIC!
And here comes Darko JORGIC. He's through to a WTT Grand Smash quarterfinal for the first time. He is somebody who's won in WTT series before, but he's up against the #2 seed, and he's on his way.
Representing China, your world #2, please welcome WANG Chuqin!
Screams greet the arrival of the world champion, a two-time Grand Smash winner, lifting it in Singapore in 2024 and the Saudi Smash in the same year. This is WANG Chuqin, and he has looked in awesome form at times here in Las Vegas this week. And on seeding alone, as the #2 to the #8, he will probably start as a slight favorite. We'll give it a head-to-head in just a moment, but I can tell you it's a 100% record in favor of the man from China. So this is what we've got. Remember, it's best of 7 at this stage of this event right now. And just to complete the build-up for this one, we can tell you that waiting for whoever should win this one in the semi-final, well, they're going to be coming up against Felix Lebrun. There it is then, the WTT head-to-head is a 3-0, and in terms of the chronology of that, at the finals in Fukuoka it was a 4-1 win for Wang, and the champions Xinjiang, it was straight games, and then there was also, going back to 2021, a win in Novo Mesto. So it'll be time for the coin toss. Jimmy Butler is going to be making his way in front of the microphone very shortly, and he'll give us his take on this one. In particular, I'm fascinated to hear his take on WANG Chuqin and the form he's shown here this week. As the majority of those fans, I can tell you, are going to be cheering for the man who was known from a very young age as Darko. That's WANG Chuqin, not Darko JORGIC, I should say, red, before he gets angry. Here's the toss.
Red. JORGIC, you win the toss. You were south.
All right, Jimmy, we've given a few numbers there. We'll give a few more as we look at the tail of the table for these two. But we're also going to take a little look at how they've progressed to this quarterfinal. What's your take on WANG Chuqin in particular?
Well, totally agree with you, John. When Wang is in form, or when world #1 Lin Shindong is in form, there's almost nothing anyone else can do. They kind of stand on their own.
So let's have a look at Darko and see what he can do. His world ranking is 9. His seeding here is 8. And he is somebody who does know how to win. Picked up his first WTT Series title last year in Lima. But this is unprecedented territory for him in Grand Smash, we can say that much. These two actually know each other very well. This is his path to this round here. Getting past Im Jong-un 3-1. Shinozuka 3-2 was a hard one there before he made it through to this quarterfinal. They first met when they were 15-year-olds or something like that, under 15 level. There's only 1 year in age between the two of them. But we're going to be talking now about the man on the left of your screens, WANG Chuqin. So, Jimmy, a 4-time US champion, a 2-time Olympian, and you know a good player when you see one. What do you like about this guy?
Well, when this man's in form, there's pretty much no one that can beat him except maybe world #1 Lin Shindong, and he has looked the part this whole competition thus far. This match has the potential to be fantastic, because when you've got 2 players in the world top 10 like we have here, you're going to see some high-level table tennis, John.
Look at the third of those results. Goritza, yes, he beat him, Gao Chongrui as well, but then to demolish Yi Sang-soo in the round of 16, that was a statement as well. And you mentioned Lin Shindong on his day being able to beat WANG Chuqin. Well, of course, the last time that those two met in a series final was in Chongqing, and actually Wang beat him to take home that title here. They're playing for $100,000 for first place here for the winner in both the men's and women's singles. Huge chunk of ITTF world ranking points as well. And the fans overwhelmingly, 82%, think that it's going to be WANG Chuqin. Please get involved via worldtabletennis.com. It gives you a chance to be a big part of everything that happens here in Las Vegas, and we welcome your input. Oh, listen to that, Jimmy. This is going to be fun.
Fun indeed. The fans are already getting into it, and we have not even started the first point.
We're in Vegas, in case you hadn't realized. And this is just a town where the show is spectacular. It's non-stop, it's loud, and it's so entertaining. Here we go.
First game, JORGIC to serve, love all.
And straight away we hear the noise. Great to see. It's a virtual full house here. It's great capacity crowd we got in here, and it's just rocking already. Listen to that.
Love two.
Okay, now let's have a little think about Darko. Darko is such an efficient, such an accomplished player. We know what we're going to get from him. And he's made a good start already.
Let's watch that point again. You know, we always talk about the backhand of JORGIC, but his forehand is also really good. It's just that his backhand is so unusually good, it foreshadows his forehand.
Last time we saw Darko playing in front of a really supportive crowd would have been on his home territory in Ljubljana in Slovenia. Made it to the semi-finals there before losing to Felix Lebrun.
I should say his backhand overshadows his forehand. That was the word I was looking for. And what a start for JORGIC.
Really busy. Look at him. Just keeping himself warm and engaged and loose.
It's exactly the way he scripted it. I'm going to start out 5-0 in the first.
But the thing about scripts, you know, is they can get ripped up, and Wang Chuqin just dismissively flicks a backhand for a win.
Wang's had enough of the script. Watch this shot.
He was barely getting his racket up to play Darko when that one flew by him.
Let 1-5. 1-6.
As I said earlier, Darko will have made a lot of friends and won some fans around Las Vegas. He's been great out there on the media trail. He was on a breakfast show on TV recently. Even found himself playing a mini game of table tennis on a coffee table. Live on TV.
Quality receive here, even better shot by Wang. JORGIC having really good receives to start this first game. Not easy to do against Wang.
Oh, it's in.
That was incredible. How did he do that? Let's watch this again. Just great reaction. What an angle.
Wasn't just a block, he flicked it a bit too.
It was an interesting shot. I really didn't even understand what happened until I looked at the replay. I'm still not quite sure. It looked like he just flicked his wrist a little.
Yeah, so he was in position to block and make a defensive play, but he just turned it into a winner.
4-6.
First real expression vocally from Wang Chuqin, who I think we can safely say he's going about his work right now.
Good looking receive. Boy, he got a lot of force on that banana flip.
Let 4-6.
Oh, great receive by JORGIC. He was ready for the deep serve, right into his body.
And that one takes Darko a little bit by surprise. He generated so much beef on that one.
Another good receive, though, but Wang just does that.
His wrists are incredible when you look at what he's doing at the last split second. But Darko's just doing what he can do here, and he's still maintaining that three-point cushion. And that's a huge point.
9.
It's a 4-point gap. And even if he wins both serves, he still trails by 2, Wang Chuqin.
Not many people serve their backhand like that into a lefty's backhand like JORGIC does to Wang. So Wang can't be used to seeing that kind of serve coming at him very often.
Thank you.
Wow, how about this? 5 game points for Darko JORGIC in the first. That's what he can do.
10-6.
A bit of pace and power.
Wang would like to just find some of his rhythm this game, even if he's not able to win it. He's way down, but he wants to find a rhythm going into the second game.
10-7.
And he won't go down without a fight in this one either. It's a 3-point game.
Here comes the backhand serve of JORGIC. Nice receive, beautiful finish by Wang.
Now it starts to get interesting. These 5 game points have been eroded down to 2.
JORGIC has been receiving excellent this whole game. Let's see what he comes up with here.
He comes up with enough, just on the angle, just on the shallowness of the shot, to force that from Wang Chuqin and to take the first.
What a brilliant receive. The decision, Wang wasn't expecting it there. It's not that the receive had a lot of pace on it, but it totally fooled Wang. He didn't think he was going to go out to his forehand like that.
Great response from Matej Mahmut. So the first goes the way of the Slovenian here in Las Vegas. And he had to work hard at the end, but he was always in control of that one, having opened up a 5-love lead early on. Do you get the feeling we might be in for a long match here, Jimmy Butler?
I do, John. And if you're Wang, if there's any consolation in that first game, he started finding a rhythm and playing better at the end of that game. Maybe he can take that into the second game.
Rapturous applause greeting the first point of the game. Tells you a lot about the makeup of the fans here. Oh, but he's missed that one. When he really gets into it, Jimmy Chuqin, you see him actually spinning on that forehand, almost into a cartwheel sometimes when he really goes for it. Not yet. Oh, called fault on the service.
1-2.
And straight across.
Angle, not vertical.
He's challenged it indignantly. Not vertical was the call. And he's adamant that there was nothing wrong with that serve. Let's see from TDR then.
Challenge by JORGIC on toss angle.
Oh, just. The call by Ronald Mugamwa proved to be the correct one.
Unsuccessful.
Challenge
1-2.
unsuccessful. Great drama in this, huh? Jimmy, you like this, don't you?
One challenge.
Fantastic action. One great thing about the TTR, there would have been a protest there by JORGIC, but now with TTR, he says TTR it, everyone goes calm. There used to be like all this commotion when they faulted a player before.
Oh, he's got it back. Oh, and he wins the point. That's amazing. The powers of recovery, we've seen it from both players in this match already. Got a big slice of fortune and acknowledges it. The only thing going back to that TDR, remember, he has now failed with a challenge. If he fails with another, he will be all out of challenges. You're allowed 2 fails in a row, and then that's it. If you challenge successfully, as you know, Jimmy, you can just keep on challenging.
That's right, John. Good explanation, as this is a new system for all of us.
Again, a bit of noise from Chuqin, amplified by his fans. Isn't it great? You've got sides being taken amongst the fans. You can hear the rival fans chanting, and this atmosphere is just building up beautifully here in the Maverick Arena. Anything you've identified about the Chuqin serve?
Well, watch the location right here. He's worried about JORGIC getting a lot of force with that banana flip, so he put him wide out to the forehand that time. Perfect decision.
5-all. It's a tight one in the second. If you're just joining us, men's singles quarterfinal action here in the US Smash.
There's that backhand, John. That's unusually good.
Unusually good, I like that, yeah. Sensational, too good for Chuqin here. Into the elbow. Great get, second time in this game we've seen him do that, Jimmy. Fantastic recovery, pure reflexes.
What a get by JORGIC, and that's the thing. Watch Wang get that speed, but if the ball comes back, it's hard for Wang to get back because he gets a lot of his own speed back. But I'll take my chances on that Wang banana flip any day, John.
To table tennis players work on reflexes. I mean, we see those things with F1 drivers are dropping balls and catching them and doing specific exercises. Or do they just get it from drilling with balls, just hitting balls?
Some people do special exercises, but mostly it's drilling with balls.
9-5.
This is not going the way of Chuqin at all. It's a 4-point game from nowhere. That hit the prior to that, he'd taken 7 of the preceding 8 points. Just trying to fan that backhand return, can't do it. It's noisy. And it's now an opportunity to take a 2-game lead. 3-game points, Darko JORGIC, who leads by 1.
Right now, Wang trying to beat JORGIC so early in the rally and is unsuccessful.
10-8.
A day or two ago, one of the Chinese females was playing. She went back to her coach. He said, "You're trying to beat her too early in the rally. Extend the rally, wait for the right shot later in the rally." I think that's what I'm seeing with Wang right now.
Yeah, I was with you. Might have been Wang Yidi, I think, in that one. He saves another, and this is tight now. Just one game point remaining.
10-9.
Full stretch, and it was worth it for Wang Chuqin. But JORGIC to serve. Still game point. But this time he can't get it back.
10-8.
Look at Jimmy, look at Wang Chuqin's final position as the crowd goes crazy after he hits this one.
The degree of difficulty right here is off the charts, especially when you're down 10-9. That is insane right there.
And considering that JORGIC has made some miraculous gets, that wasn't guaranteed. Ooh. Oh, he's called for a ball concealed behind the head. That's, I think, it. We'll listen into the umpire.
Challenge by JORGIC on hidden ball.
Okay, so Jimmy, the explanation here is the ball is said to be hidden behind the head of the server, which is not allowed during the service motion. That's what we're looking for. They're going to have to, in the TTR control room here, find the right angle, as close as they can to approximate the JORGIC view to see whether he would have lost sight of the ball as Wang Chuqin served. And that's what they'll be doing right now, making sure they have the angle. Boy, how about this tension?
Well, this is a big call right here.
Where are we, 10-all?
10-all. Interesting that players can now act like an umpire and make this call in the middle of a big game like this.
Here we go.
Challenge unsuccessful. Ball not hidden.
Now JORGIC doesn't like the call. He says it was hidden.
No, I don't think it was hidden. I could see the ball all the way down.
Does that mean he's now lost his challenges?
He has.
That's the second failed challenge.
But look at the crowd's reaction.
Wow.
No challenge
that call right there
for JORGIC.
got this place pumped up.
And the umpires
10-11.
just added salt to it by saying, yep, no more challenges for you, Darko JORGIC. And now Wang Chuqin wins the game. How big of a point is that going to be?
What a finish for Wang. He was down and out that game. Let's watch that last point.
I just want to check real quick. I know y'all are a great crowd, but I want to see.
He was
Can you complete this? What I say?
10-7. Was it 3 game points? I think it was for Darko JORGIC. Then that controversial moment at 10-all makes the challenge. Let's listen to one half.
你这种有定的人要比赛人心要静，人要太放在然后必须把那卡子要弄上的左右，有时候过渡一下也可以，是吧？这边拧完它就有，我支它一个半勾，它有架一个，说到这里嘛，而且这个传手人往前站，你一说完以后，他一掉的时候全撅着，前站一点，点下就完，他不会是那种冲，除非你摆半勾吧。 啊，这个人还是静下来，啊，心定下来，包括发球里头有长的给牵制的，啊，很好啊，还是一个人打。
How do you like your table tennis, Jimmy? Full of drama? If that's the case, you must be loving this.
Wow, that's drama, and what a call for JORGIC to stop play, make that call, lose the challenge, and then the game. that will be remembered, not just by him, but other players are watching this. Be careful what you ask for.
Yeah, to challenge a decision by the umpire is one thing. To unilaterally decide at a big point like that, to make that call yourself. But he's gathered himself, and that will have been a big, big job just now for Mate Mahmoud, his coach, to just get Darko's headspace right.
Yeah, you lost 5 points in a row in that last game. He's won 2 in a row here.
You give this guy a chance, and he's going to blast the ball at you.
Well, Wang's still going for the win early in the rally. It paid off for him at the end of the last game. He started landing them, but that's what we've seen a lot of other than the end of that last game. A lot of errors by Wang when going for this much speed.
Darko JORGIC there was comfortably defending, then he decided to just try and counterpunch.
Yeah, he decided, I don't want to be back here very long, so I'm going to end it right now.
One way or another.
3-2.
That's a great serve. Oh, he missed the follow.
What do you like about the serve?
Well, watch the pop-up. If we see it again, watch the pop-up by Wang. Anytime you get world number 2 to pop it up like that, you're liking your chances.
Yeah, but you got to take those chances, and Darko failed there.
He got caught wrong-footed because he wanted to take a backhand. He didn't think he'd get that big of a pop-up, so then he decided to take the forehand instead. Oh, what a reaction by JORGIC. This is incredible right here. And you could see the face of Wang. He can't believe it. Watch this get by JORGIC.
Yep, another one. Oh, straight through him.
5-4.
Well, there's another good look at that backhand of JORGIC. Watch it right there. It's so quick. There's so much speed on the ball.
That was hit with feeling. So was that. Oh, these two are going at it and going at each other as well.
Just gunslingers right now. Early in the rally, both athletes just going for the winner.
Up off the racket onto the face there. This is getting quite brutal as the two of them are more often than not going straight down the middle. And it's almost really a case of, I'm going to hit this at you and I want to test your reflexes.
I mean, the speed these guys are going for early in the rally, yeah, this is entertaining just to watch it.
Oh, that's a huge break. That's tiptoed along the top of the net before benefiting Darko JORGIC.
That's why they call it unreturnable. You saw the flight of that ball. Not possible to get that back.
It's running away from you fast, isn't it? Amazing how this has mirrored each other's games here. He's gone for that fast long serve, but didn't work, and we saw that happen for Wang earlier.
I feel like Wang and the crowd are playing off each other right now. With that emotion, he was acknowledging the crowd after he won that point. That ball hit the top of the net.
Well, he was owed one. Yeah, it's a good observation. He's feeding off the crowd, isn't he, Wang Chuqin? But what makes this match so compelling is that Darko just always comes back.
He's got that backhand that can always pressure Wang.
It's 2 points the lead now, and Darko needs these serves to be productive. A huge expression and an outpouring from Wang Chuqin and the fans as he has 3 game points to go in front. Both players acknowledging that let. It's Wang Chuqin who gets in front by 2 games to 1, and even though we've come to the end of the third, your thoughts still go back to the dramatic conclusion to the second game that might, at the end of this, when the story is told, be the angle that everyone takes in how this one was won. So 12-10, 11-7 in the last 2 games.
顶一下他就有速度，要不前面放太远，他一掉的时候全往速度10人往前顶一下就行了，哪怕我4丢了都没用，一定要往前顶。这点，再一个就是发球，你看落点吧，时不时时不时包括放，他就过来拧你这块，真抽你正手，他抽穿，哎，把反手的位置好广，对吧？所以你位置要卡住，位置要站住位。
Let's have a little look at the Roll of Honor in terms of WTT Grand Smash champions. Starting off in Singapore with Fan Dong, who was to double up in Singapore. And then Wang Chuqin with his first Grand Smash win, followed by one in the same year, 2024, in the Saudi Smash. And Shidong won in China, and again in Singapore in the first of 4 Grand Smash events this year. This remarkable, historic calendar year for WTT. Jimmy, how much are you enjoying this?
Oh, this has been tremendous action from the start. And you said it, John, the story of this match, JORGIC up 1-0 and 10-7. And then it's been all Wang since then.
What's JORGIC got to do now? He's playing the crowd as well. Great nails. He's playing the crowd as well as his opponent, isn't he?
You are right, John. Ever since that second game, Wang and the crowd are acknowledging each other in their own way and feeding off each other.
So he's got to quieten them down, as we say in other sports. You know, you quieten the fans down, you take that sting out of proceedings, and then you see what your opposition does. Easier said than done, though. Oh, so nearly. Earlier on in this match, they were coming off for JORGIC.
Well, watch, JORGIC almost takes this unbelievable receive. I mean, he's there with that kind of speed. That's how good he is. He's always going to get his racket on it on that backhand side. There's that backhand. Once again, goes all the way around to his forehand side to get that banana flick in. Tremendous topspin on it. Got Wang to miss it off the end of the table.
Three all, more noise.
Great receive, he jumped on it quickly off the bounce, mistimed JORGIC. Watch this receive, watch how quickly he jumps on it, quick. Kept it low. Oh,
he ran around that, he gambled, rolled the dice here in Vegas, did Wang Chuqin, and Darko said nope. He was never going to recover for that. Oh, how does he do that? He knows that was a magic shot. He's off the ground diving, Jimmy. Wow. But Darko levels it up. We've been here before, and recently we've seen Wang Chuqin just stretch away. Both players are going through every emotion here, living this one on their face with the expressions.
Wang has been really aggressive attacking Jorgic's serves lately. There's another one.
Oh, yeah, on cue. Why? Just trying to wrest initiative.
I think he talked to his coach, and his coach told him, look, these serves are going long. I want you to attack them. He's been jumping on all of them this game.
Yeah, that's a great point. And Wang Hao looks as if he's backed that one up. He likes what he sees. He gets it in. That's the recovery of the match, of the event, I dare say. Didn't just get that back. Look at the look on Wang Chuqin's face here. You can't believe that. Not this time. And we're tied up again at sevens. Could this be any better?
And we talk about the Jorgic backhand, but watch the forehands.
You win one, I win one. 8-all now. It's that time of the game when things happen.
Jorgic did a nice job with the receive and the next ball, but that's just too good by Wang. If you're Jorgic, you just try to withstand the little mini storm now. Figure out a way to tie this game up.
But this time we can't come straight back. And maybe crucially drops it for 2 game points for Wang Chuqin for a 3-1 lead.
And if this holds up, Wang, the last 2 games, and right now to this point of this game, has played incredible at the end of each game.
When it matters. And he's done it. And this may knock the stuffing out of Darko Jorgic, because he's somehow, and we keep coming back to this, gone from being on the brink of a 2-game-to-love lead to now trailing 3-1 in this best of 7 in the Maverick Arena. And doesn't he love it? So the 4th goes the way of Wang Chuqin, who's rattled off 3 in a row, and that now means he's in a powerful position here.
不能侥幸在这儿，半勾拉着中间是吧？啊
These two players, Jimmy Butler, are taking this game to heights that are simply remarkable. Let's have a little look at that incredible rally once again. The sound coming off the players, the noises. Chuqin grunting. Question is, Jimmy, what next?
That's a great question, John. Man, Wang, the last 3 games at the end of the game has just played lights out. And he just turned it on once it got to the end. I mean, of course you have to play well to get to that point, but it was like another level once he got to the end of the last 3 games.
That's what we're seeing here tonight, levels. And Darko JORGIC now knows that he has to make this one a 4-3 win if he's going to go through. So he's got a lot of work to do, but with his conditioning, his mental attitude, and his game, he'll know he can do this.
Watch what Wang goes for here. There's an acrobatic forehand.
Yeah, it's the one where he just disappears, exit stage right. Is that the quality of the serve or indecision?
He didn't know it was going to come off the table like that. Quality of serve is the answer, John.
Thank you. Good start to the game again for Darko, but he knows, as you rightly said just now, it's not what happens at the beginning, it's what happens at the end of the game. Every now and then, they just allow themselves to free the arms and the hands up and just hit. Release a bit of tension. 3-all.
Now the crowd back into it. You can hear them in the background, pumping up their player, Wang. Oh, wow. I call that open court syndrome. You see the open court, all you have to do is kind of just get it on the table and you're like, oh.
Because his opponent's got one hand on the floor. Oh, that time he saw not an open court or an open table, but he saw a line and picked it.
And there's the JORGIC forehand.
Just a little tentative there at the net.
Wang has gotten a lot more creative with his receives. He's gotten used to the JORGIC serve, receiving much better now this match.
Again, he drew him into the rally, decided to go long and deep, but it worked, I suppose, in the end.
Another great receive by Wang, but that's just too good by JORGIC.
If we get a replay of that, he's done the spin there. That's demolished. See where his left leg goes? Still Darko's with him.
With the JORGIC backhand, Wang puts so much force on his backhand down the line, and JORGIC just sits there and takes it like it's just a walk in the park.
Oh, he's missed it. Was it ever really there for the hitting?
Well, watch what Wang does. Creative receive. He's going to keep it low to the net because he's not in a position to go for power or speed. And look at that. I'm going to credit Wang for that receive.
Yeah, I mean, Darko's shot didn't even make the net.
I mean, how many times do you practice against that kind of receive? In practice, the answer is almost never.
So this is such an entertaining encounter. We told you tonight was going to be magical here in the Maverick Arena. And next up, we've got a player who produced one of the great performances of this event so far, the Japanese chopper, the defensive player Hanako Hashimoto. Absolutely wonderful in knocking out the number 4 seed Wang Yidi last night. But she takes on her nemesis, Mima Ito, not in personal terms, but in the fact that Mima knows how to play her. She's beaten her repeatedly in the past. What happens tonight? That is going to be coming up after this epic encounter in the men's singles quarterfinals.
We're talking about that women's singles match coming up. Yeah, choppers or defensive players don't tend to do well against players that use pips out on their paddle, which Ito uses.
Yeah, I can't wait to get into that one in just a moment. But there's a lot to be done yet in this one, or is there? Are we going to see Wang Chuqin do what he's been doing and just turn up the heat now at this end of the game and get this match wrapped?
JORGIC had that whole timeout to decide, what am I going to serve and in what location? He went short to the Wang backhand, won the point outright. Great decision and execution by JORGIC.
Did anyone catch the net?
Something happened right here with JORGIC that made him, it did hit the net. I didn't see it in live time.
Yeah. Could be a big point, that one. He's dropped his first serve here, trails by 1.
Oh, what great placement by Wang. Medium speed, kept it low to the net, but it's the placement. Watch where he locates this ball. Right into the elbow of JORGIC.
Let 8-0.
Wang Chuqin is doing what he does, and if he continues, he might just get this one wrapped up.
And we're at the end of the game, John. This is where Wang goes next level on you.
And he was trying to there. There he was, flying off in that acrobatic cartwheel of a shot. Nine all. Listen to the fans.
This is where they fed off each other so well this match.
He's not without some support either, Darko JORGIC. And he takes that, and he gives himself a chance. Game point. You feel he has to take this. Darko JORGIC. They slug it out in Sin City, and he comes away with a heavenly point. 16 shots in the rally, but what mattered was the 1 point that he accrued, and that means that he's still in this one, 3-2 down now. And for the neutrals, I think you might be cheering, because that means this one is still going, because it's just too good to finish. Darko JORGIC is alive and kicking. applause for two players, two gladiators who are going at it here in Las Vegas. 3-2 Wang Chuqin leads, still with the advantage.
Well, credit to JORGIC. We talked about how Wang goes next level at you at the end of the game. That time JORGIC went next level.
Next level. What now though? First blood, Wang Chuqin. So, Darko serves, trailing by 2. Another must-win game. Oh, he surprised him.
Watch this receive coming at you so many times in this match. How do you stay away from that banana flick of Wang? You really can't. You have to be ready to defend it. JORGIC just got a little flick himself over there as he puts similar pressure on you off of your own serve.
Didn't quite get it back. And it's 3-all.
This receive is incredible. What a serve, but an even better receive. Watch the receive. He's caught, and he comes up with that.
Great spot. The backhand, so trusty for Wang Chuqin.
Off the edge of the racket of Wang. Let's watch it again. This ball right here hits off the edge of his racket. That's, oh, it hit the net too. Oh boy, double whammy for JORGIC.
All eyes and lenses trained on this absorbing match.
Let's 5-3. Let's 1. Please make sure our ball is not hidden. 5-3.
Darko might feel that's a little bit bitter and ironic because he can't challenge it even if it is hidden. Oh, can't get there. Huge net cord. We saw one 2 games ago that favored Darko.
And this is 2 nets in a row for Wang, the last 2 points.
And it's given him a 3-point lead. Remember, win this game and the match is done. How does Darko do that?
4-6.
His body position wasn't great. He was hurried up, but he gets a great return in.
Yeah, his defense has really improved.
And he's dragging himself, clawing himself back into this game.
Timeout. Wang.
That's no great surprise. As Darko JORGIC looked as if he was mounting a comeback there. It's time to talk to Wang Hao.
中间这一下的时候，他的发力，他全是斜球，他用这么去憋你这种直线，所以像还是接发球之后去拧，还是这种是摆的。再一个这个发球的啊，可以不能站在中间这儿，中间这种发中间上，可以这种去摆开它，都可以正一点，这种去反都行啊，位置可以稍微调一下，顺一些。 啊，有感觉这种舒服。如果他非发到你这个，你还是发到你就是你发到正手短，他一猛给你转，那你放心，就当防守摁进去，不非得下去。啊，一下去之后，除非这种直线这个空间找大的反馈都可以。啊，还包括这种直线这个点，稍不然我不发他们下点，发滚的直线。啊，这里头主要发滚就可以。啊，他这种一掉之后，该这种去反拉。 这个半平台一点或短的这些可以尝试一下啊，还是要这种坚定啊，还是要这种详细啊，没问题，现在很好啊，
没问题 ，no problem. So, if the early part of our translation of what Wang Hao was saying there, we could be in for some fun. He was talking about serving with pace and power, punchiness. Could this game offer any more punchiness than we've seen already? Let's hope so.
5-6. Let's 5-6. Right. Audience, please. No flash. 5-6.
There's Wang coming out of a timeout, jumping on that serve of JORGIC, something he started doing the second half of this match. He knows that a lot of those JORGIC serves are coming off the table, and there's opportunity to do that.
Amazing. He looks to do that so often. He spins into that and he laced that one down the line.
That's as good as it gets right there.
When you know, you know.
Not easy to impress him.
Yeah, yeah, he's been there, done that.
6-8.
Okay, it's a two-point game again. Darko's clinging on. Crowd is in absolute turmoil here. Oh, beautiful. Trading blows.
All I can do is shake my head. I mean, that backhand is of another galaxy.
But he misses on the forehand. To give Chuqin a huge opportunity now, serving, and he could serve his way to the semi-final. What a way to earn 3 match points. And we had the best seat in the house for that.
There's the reaction. This match has been spectacular.
Match points. Wang Chuqin, who backs off.
10-7.
Not this time. You know, if he does get there, they're just going to lift the roof. And that, according to what we heard in our translation, was a very punchy, powerful serve. Just what Wang Hao ordered. If he does win this, I think they're going to lift the roof off this arena. The smile tells you everything. Jimmy Butler, there's a player who knows he's been involved in one of the great matches. Respect between the two. Absolutely huge mutual admiration. And Wang Chuqin has reminded us, as if we needed it, of his immense qualities. He dropped the first, he looked like he would lose the second. He somehow won that and then went on a winning streak before Darko JORGIC put the brakes on again. And then finally, he comes through, and he does so with a smile and a salute and a huge round of applause. Sum that one up for me in terms of the quality we saw there, Jimmy.
Match of the tournament, some of the better table tennis I've ever seen. That was the real deal right there, John.
Thank you very much, Jimmy. So that was a match that was a privilege and a pleasure to commentate on. Darko JORGIC is one of the most popular players in the locker room on the circuit. You can understand why they were both smiling. They knew they were involved in something special here in Las Vegas. The US Smash has just delivered one of the great matches that you will see this year, any year for any matter of times. So, interestingly, both below 50% on their service win percentage because they were under pressure so often. Look how tight, longest point streak, just 5, very little separated